Hey guys, Mouse here again and welcome to another Power of Destruction video. But this time around, this is not gonna be about runs, this is not gonna be about all those gameplay optimizations. This video is gonna be about the Golem. So in episode 8, I mentioned about the Golem in episode 8 where I noticed that it was actually Libora's charm debuff that actually causes the Golem to melt even without breaking the shields. So here in the comment section, I actually read something that was really convincing, really, because he said here that I believe that applying the 15 damage increase taken from min at 22-27. So let's just take a look at that here. So there is let's repeat that part again. So let's pause that a bit. That's the branded debuff by Cha. And then that was the punishment finally. And then boom, it starts reducing. So it might possibly be working similar to the Libora's charm debuff, but that's something that we have to confirm. And he further added here that, for example, the Golem can have 99% damage resistance, but with 15%, it's 84% damage resistance in total. I think this is like super legit. Okay, I haven't tested this yet. I'm about to test it now, and I'm gonna show you the results that we're gonna see. Okay, and also with the Golem's low HP and your team's high output, that high damage output, that is probably why they shred the Golem very fast without breaking. So maybe you can try Moonshadow's 15% damage increase effect when the Golem spawns to see whether it is the damage increase effect that causes it without Libora Min. Although it only lasts for 30 seconds, it might not be long enough to test it. Okay, so we're gonna test that because it really makes sense. It really makes sense because I've watched literally watch my attempts the past few days here in the Power of Destruction, because I do make my videos as well. I try to find something that I can share with you guys, like a place that you can also do. And I really noticed that it was Libora's skill, and this guy mentioned about the min here. I actually did not pay attention that much here on mins, but basically what we need to confirm is whether or not the damage reduction penalty, the increased damage taken, or we can probably call it reduced damage reduction, probably something like that. Let me just close it real quick. Let's try a couple of things here. Firstly, I'm gonna do a couple of runs, and I'm just gonna cut the videos, guys. If you don't trust me at this, I'm not gonna do something sketchy here. So what I'm gonna try to do is use my currently strongest lineup in terms of the limited banners. I have my Alicia at A5. She's really strong, guys, really strong. Okay, my Cha is pretty decent at A3, but still quite strong as well, and my Maylin. So all of these guys do not have that damage reduction debuff. And what we're gonna do is to do a couple of runs using this lineup, and then to confirm if they're gonna be able to burst that Golem. Because my assumption before was that I was able to shred the Golem fast solely because my progression is very high and my DPS is enough to burst through that shield. I already noticed something weird happening before, but I really did not pay as much attention because I'm able to do it anyway. But now we're gonna test it for sure, just so you guys would also get this information, because it's really important, especially to those who are struggling to make their lineup work because of that Golem. Okay, and afterwards, whatever the result we get, we're gonna change this up. Okay, so the next thing that we'll probably do is to switch Maylin to Libora as well as Min, and we're also gonna test the Moonshadow as well, because this increases the damage taken as well, or yeah, something like that. And also I did find a skill here that's actually doing the same. It's here, the Vacuum Wave Armor Break, which increases the target's damage taken by 7% for 12 seconds. So we're gonna try all of this. So again, guys, when it comes to beating that golem, of course, you're also gonna need a good damage output there. So in case this debuffing works, it does not automatically mean that you're gonna be able to burst them. But anyhow, let's try it. Let's try this lineup first, and probably let's just do 5 runs. Probably enough to do 5 runs here. Okay, so we're now about to enter that golem part, and we're just gonna try to do some normal attacks as well. Okay, just to keep it more realistic. So he got frozen. Yeah, I don't think there's... We only dealt that kind of damage. I think we... Okay, let's retry. Let's just try it one more time. I don't think we're gonna have to do a lot of attempts here. I'm pretty convinced. Okay, so we're about to enter the golem part again. If nothing changes here, let's try to do a shadow step. Let's make the golem softer. But if nothing changes here, I think we can just proceed. I think that's good enough. Okay, let's do a shadow step and just keep on hitting the golem. And that is our Alicia and our Cha hitting the golem all together. Okay, we dealt a good amount of damage, but still was not able to break it. Okay, so it was almost broken, so that's still kind of arguable. But okay, just to be sure, let's retry and try again without shadow step, because my shadow step probably messed that up. Okay, so golem part again. What should we do? I think we can use some skills, probably. Let's try to use a plum sword. But certainly, the kill speed of my team, knowing that these are the strongest DPS right now on my team. See, I'm not dealing any sort of damage here. Okay, so yeah, nothing. Okay, so this is the 4th golem that we're gonna try. Let's see if this one will have... Let's try to do a shadow step and just keep on hitting him with a lot of skills. So we're gonna use the plum. We're gonna use the break skill. This one. Okay, we almost broke. No, really can't. Really can't. Right? I think that pretty much actually shows that even with this full DPS lineup, I was not able to break it. So let's try another lineup, and let's try to include Liora instead. What we're gonna do next is that we're gonna try to add Liora, but to prevent her from like adding a lot of damage, let's just try to put something else that probably would not help in that regard. So I'm just gonna add some things here to help her survive without adding too much damage. Okay, I think this should be enough for her to be able to survive that one. Okay, so let's try to do this. Let's try not to add the weapons and see if this will change something. Alright, 2-minute mark. She should be using that golem soon. Hopefully Liora will be able to do a debuff. So for now, let's just try to hit. There you go. I think, oh my goodness, I think we found it. I think we found it. Let's do another attempt. All right, everyone, let's prepare for another golem. Let's check it out. Liora. Okay, let's pay attention to the HP bar. No charm yet here. Okay, the charm was a bit late because that was a core attack, but we saw the HP melt. And they were still not able to damage it without the charm. So let's just do it one last time for Liora, and then let's proceed to testing the skill as well as the Moon Shadow. Okay, so another golem here with Liora. Oh my god, she just used her skills. Hopefully she has a core attack coming soon. There, we got it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I've seen enough, but let's just test more of that. More of that increased damage taken mechanics because we have to confirm other things as well. So for the next one, let's try to do a re-roster and then let's put back Maylin again and then let's try the skill plus the Moonshadow, okay? Okay, so for this one, let's change up Jinwoo's skill armor break and let's use this one, which again inflicts a damage taken debuff for 12 seconds, and let's see if that's gonna be enough for our girls to burst the golem. I'm not sure if there are other things as well that's similar to that, but let's try that, and then let's try Moonshadow as well. Okay, so this one, just in case you haven't read about Moonshadow yet, it adds a debuff that increases the damage taken by 10% if you only have one stack of full moon, and it will give that one stack of lunar eclipse after using. But before we proceed, guys, thanks so much to all our supporters here in the SLA Content Creator Program. We now have 49 supporters and we are now ranked number 30. Wow, I didn't expect that. Thanks to your support, guys, and a huge shout out to all of these people here, Peterson, Agoyers, and a lot of this, and all the supporters. Thanks so much for supporting me. And just in case your support is still free, you may now support me here as well. Link in the description, and really appreciate that. That would help me a lot. Thanks so much. And now let's go ahead and proceed with our test. Let's go. Okay, another golem part here. What should we try next? Actually, let's just try the skill first. That's 7%. Oh no. Did you see that? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh. So yeah, I think the golem there went down fast because Alicia and Maylin are both here. But let's try that again. Okay, here we go again. I'm actually getting exhausted waiting 2 minutes, but let's just wait a bit here. Okay, no damage. Then first skill. Oh my goodness! I think yeah, I think it's okay. Okay, let's try Moonshadow. Let's try Moonshadow next. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. Really think that should be it. There's no way there's any other thing that causes that to happen. I think it's the damage reduction, really. I mean, the increased damage taken, which might be equivalent to like reduce total damage reduction. Just like a BB said in the comment section. But okay. Whew. So you guys want to join me as we wait until the 2 minutes mark? Just to keep this video longer for ads? No, just kidding. I'll pause it. So I accidentally used my Moonshadow. It's still on cooldown. Like 5 seconds. Let's just do a shadow step here. Okay, still can't. Let's use the Moonshadow now. Should have there. Let's leave it to them. Ooh. Okay, still unable to destroy. Okay, so it might be due to not having enough time to get into that burst window with Alicia. I might have to review that video again later on, but let's try it again. Okay, so finally, let's go. God damn. Okay, let's use the Moonshadow ASAP. There you go. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think we can actually conclude this now. I think there's no other explanation happening there. I think, yeah, it does make sense. But just to be like 100% sure, let's try Min. Okay? I'm gonna switch up to Min Byung-gu. Okay, so let's try this one. Another golem, but the problem here though is that the punishment might be on cooldown. Oh, there. The punishment is there. Casted there. Well, yeah, still dealing good amount of damage, but was not able to kill So that might be because there's not enough damage from from our hunters, and let's try that again. But I'm pretty sure, and I'm 100% convinced that it's about that damage reduction. We just need to make sure that every single one of those are actually working. All right, so let's try that again with Min. Okay, so here we go again. Actually, guys, I already realized why the golem didn't die during the first attempt. So we're still dealing good damage here, but it's much weaker compared to Liora, and I will explain why. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit this, and I'm gonna show you. Okay, so now we are here in Min Bingo's skills, and as you can see, the Conviction of Light, the second skill, punishment, only inflicts a 5% damage taken debuff. The only time that it's gonna be 15% is when it's used as support skill, or when Min has the disguise effect. But the disguise effect in that case is not working. So to have the disguise effect, Min has to tag in first, like in the hunter's content, or using divine punishment. So divine punishment is this one. The QT is skill. That's the reason why Min's punishment in Power of Destruction is less effective than it is when Min is a support to Jinwoo or during hunter content for that reason. That's why the golem died much slower compared to, let's say, Liora or the Moon Shadow. So now what does this mean for us? This now gives us an idea on how we are going to balance our team, because we can go full DPS now without worrying about the shields if we have enough DPS. Reducing the damage reduction, or in other terms, inflicting a debuff that causes increased damage, we pretty much would be able to bypass the tankiness of that golem. And again, more importantly, this might actually work in some other game contents that we have probably finished or coming soon. This concept probably applies also there. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you like it. I hope you learned from it as well. So I also learned a lot doing this test. And now, as for my recommendation, yeah, Liora, Moon Shadow, those things, and probably other things that I haven't checked yet. So if you know something that works the same way, please do comment down below. We need as much information as we can. Let's help each other out. That's gonna be it for this video. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe in our channel if you want more contents like this, because there's gonna be more. There's gonna be a lot of this coming soon. Okay, bye. Okay, thanks, bye.